Welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. For today, folks, we have got a great one in this first game of a doubleheader at Cardinal Gym. We have the number 2 ranked Trinity Valley Community College Lady Cardinals taking on the 24th ranked Blinn College Lady Buccaneers. The Lady Cardinals come into today's contest with a 22-1 mark, 11-0 in conference, while Blinn is 19-4 overall and 8-3 on the season. The first meeting between these two teams, the Lady Cardinals scored a 97-86 win in a game played in Brenham back in December. I am Benny Rogers, the Sports Information Officer here at the college, and I'm going to bring in Tim Howard, our good friend for the Cardinal Sports Network. And Tim, today's game really comes down to one thing quite clear, I think, is can the Lady Cardinals defend the three-point shot?
Yeah, it's one of the things that they're going to have to guard against, and probably, as you mentioned, the preeminent thing is take away that three, because you know the old saying, it's true, live by the three, die by the three.
And Blinn comes in, folks, hitting 9 3-pointers a game and taking 31 three-point shots. That's a lot of three-point shooting going on in a game.
They will launch it for sure.
They are hitting at a 33% clip too, so that's not bad, but it just goes to show you they've had some games in which they've hit a lot and some games in which they haven't hit. If you're a Lady Cardinal fan, you want this to be the latter.
And I was going to say, a lot of that oftentimes can be dictated by the amount of defense. Yeah, there's going to be times when they'll drop a dagger in your eye, if you will, but a lot of times that closeout defense, if it can get there, it can impact a shot.
I mentioned the Lady Cardinals won the first meeting 97-86, Blinn leading 46-37 at halftime. Blinn led throughout the first half and was up as much as 18, as I recall, in that first half. The Lady Cardinals turned the game around in the fourth quarter, outscoring Blinn 28-14.
Yeah, that's the telltale sign of this team. We've talked about it already this year. They may not have the the best game going, the best flow, if you will, and all of a sudden they sometimes can flip a switch and get up and down the floor in such a pace that they will turn a game on you in a heartbeat.
You got the two hottest teams in the league coming at you today, folks. The Lady Cardinals have won 8 straight. Blinn has won 6 straight. The Lady Cardinals are averaging 85 points a game, giving up 51.1, which is obviously the league best. Blinn comes in averaging 83.2 and is giving up 65.9.
Terrific stuff there when you think about the defensive side. That advantage oftentimes becomes because of good things happening on the defensive end. They'll get down the floor and get an easy bucket on you.
It will be interesting today to see how these two teams counter. The Lady Cardinals know that Blinn is going to shoot the three-pointer. On the other hand, the Lady Cardinals are well balanced from all points on the floor, and in that last game, Tiana Jackson, the 6'5" freshman out of Indiana, had 26 points and 20 rebounds for the Lady Cardinals.
26 and 20. That's not a bad day's work.
Not a bad.
And I couldn't help but seeing the Lady Cardinals down there warming up look like they turned into the Cardettes or something. They were all dancing in. They love the camaraderie between these guys. You cannot fake that.
No, and this group has a lot of fun and they enjoy what they're doing. Lady Cardinals coming off an 81-64 win in Lufkin Wednesday night against Angelina, which was the 1,200 in school history. And Tim, here's the number that staggers me. 1,200 in 45 seasons is impressive.
Right.
But since the 93-94 season, the Lady Cardinals are 832 and 89.
Wow. One more time on that number.
832 and 89.
That is amazing, and we take so much.
That's over 27 seasons, and that averages after a 30-3 record over 27.
It's a fluke, Benny. It's a fluke over 27 years. Oftentimes we overlook stuff. We just kind of take numbers in, but really let that number sink in, and it'll talk about the kind of program that we're fortunate to be calling today.
Lady Cardinals are hitting 46.1% of their shots, 34.5 from three-point range, and 67.3 from the free throw line. Blinn, on the other hand, is 40.8 from the floor, 33% from three-point range, as I mentioned earlier, and 67.5% from the free throw line. So a pretty good free throw shooting team. I think in the first meeting, Blinn hit 11 of 14 free throws against the Lady Cardinals.
And that'll keep you in a ball game if those threes aren't going, and you can just be, 11 of 14 at a free throw line is huge. We've seen a couple of times this year where the free throws were not falling, and those are giveaways. You don't want to give away points.
And here's the thing that makes the Lady Cardinals such a good team and hard to defend. In that first game, Jackson had 26, Michaela Furman had 10, Patricia Dean had 16, and Kay Clark and Asia Strong had 15 each.
That is impressive. It just equal balance and finding who needs, Jackson had a huge game that night, 26 and 20, and you think about it, that's the reason that it's not just against Blinn. She's leading Region 14 conference with rebounding at how many a game is she averaging? 13.8.
Yeah.
So right at 14 a game.
And here's the thing about it in that game, too. Taya Douglas only had 8 points, only 2 3-pointers in that contest. She comes into today's game with 86 on the season.
That's another phenomenal clip here. So we're getting close.
Yeah, we are getting close. Both teams are coming to their benches, and we're going to have the introduction of the starting lineups, the national anthem, here in about a minute and a half. Thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network. It's this Saturday season we've got for you folks. This is a third straight Saturday we've been with you, and we've got 3 more to go after this one. So it's a busy schedule for the Cardinal Sports Network on Saturdays. Let's take a look at the women's standings as we get ready for the pregame ceremony. The Lady Cardinals in command of the conference race with an 11-0 mark, but 1 loss, and all of a sudden then you just got a 1-game lead over Tyler.
Yeah, you got to take care of it. But if you can get that W, I mean, you really open things up.
And a lot of folks you talk to think that Blinn may be the second-best team in this league. So that just shows you the importance of today's game. But it puts all the pressure on Blinn because you have beaten them on their home floor. They've got to come to your place and get it done.
Yeah, and you want to take advantage of the home field. Unfortunately, the weather's beautiful in East Texas today, so we may have a hard time getting as many folks in here, but it'll start to fill
Well,
up.
and we've got a softball doubleheader going over at Drumville Field at Kane Park, so a lot of our fans are off over there watching the Lady Cardinals, who are undefeated on the season.
It's a beautiful day to be outside for sure.
And now we will turn it over to Harold Jones, a public address announcer at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, for the national anthem and the introduction of the starting lineups.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Leon Spencer Court at the Cardinal Gym for this afternoon's matchup featuring the Blinn Buccaneers and your Trinity Valley Lady Cards. At this time, would you please stand, and all gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem by the TVCC Cardinal Regiment. And now the starting lineup for the Buccaneers. From Cal, Texas, number 0, Gabriela Vasquez. From Victoria, Texas, number 12, Imani Winbush Gay. From Brock, Texas, number 14, Mia Cherry. From Houston, Texas, number 21, Jessica Soders. And from Spring, Texas, number 23, Christine Ezimako. Head coach of the Buccaneers is Jeff Jenkins. Assistant coach, Brianna Luton.
Now we'll have the introduction of the starting lineups for the Lady Cardinals.
And now for the starting lineup for your Lady Cards. A 5'7" freshman from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 15, Kay Clark.
Kay's averaging 11.8 points, 3.7 assists.
A 5'10" sophomore from Monroe, Louisiana, number 20, Curticia Dean.
Nunu's averaging 8.2 points, 5.1 rebounds, and has 34 3-points.
A 5'7" freshman from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, number 22, Michaela Furman.
KK's averaging 7.5 points, 4.1 assists a game.
A 6'5" freshman from East Chicago, Indiana, number 24, Tiana Jackson.
Tiana's averaging 11 points and 13.8 rebounds.
And a 5'11" freshman from San Diego, California, number 32, Jane Gordy.
Jane's averaging 3 points a game.
The head coach of the Lady Cards is Precious Ivy. Assistant coach Eddie Knight, and coach assistant Jessica Janelle.
As we are ready for the tip here, we've got a couple of moments before the start of this one from Leon Spencer Court on the campus of Trinity Valley College here in Athens, Texas. Let's turn it over to the play-by-play announcer for the Lady Cardinals, Benny Rogers.
Thank you, Tim Howard. We are set, folks, for this one here. We have the number 2 ranked Lady Cardinals against the number 24 ranked Lady Bucks. And the officials come by and give us the fist, and we're ready to go. And
I was going to say, I'm impressed that you were doing all of that and taking the fist bump all in a day's work.
you got to do what you got to do. And and we do have a softball score to pass on. The Lady Cardinals stayed undefeated in game 1 today, 3-0 over Heston College, and we are underway here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. The tip is controlled by the Lady Cards.
Nice job by Jackson to get up in the circle there.
And the Lady Cardinals are going to turn it over on their first trip. Not the start you want if you're a Lady Cardinal fan.
Yeah, a little hot for Kay to handle there. Got through her out of bounds on the sideline.
Got to be prepared to defend the 3. Nice job by Kay Clark of getting in there and making contact with the ball and getting a held ball call. 25 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Good pace early on here. Looks like, you know, we're going to see that up and down the floor again today, Benny.
Well, it was 97-86 the first time around. I expect the same out of these two teams this time around. For the Lady Cardinals, you would hope it doesn't become a track meet, that your defense is settled down and it's not giving up a lot of points. 3-pointer on the way, first one of the game, no good. That's a good sign for Lady Cardinals. Rebound is controlled by Jackson. She outlisted Kay Clark. Kay Clark's going to take it all the way, lay it up and lay it. Can't get it to foul. Jane Gorey battles with a rebound, and instead KK is going to pick up a foul.
Yeah, that's a tough foul there. That's a frustration foul there.
And you don't want to get all the fouls building up early on in the contest either, because you do have a limited bench.
That is a good point. We talked a little bit about that in our last broadcast.
Lady Cardinals are defending the perimeter.
They definitely have done their homework, know that the Bucks like to shoot the 3.
And the great defense forces a turnover on Blinn's behalf.
So work hard on that defensive side, and they're going to get a turnover here and a chance to score some points here. Still scoreless after 59 seconds of action.
Blinn got off to a fast start down in Brenham, but not so much here today. The Lady Cardinals were hoping to get off to a fast start, and that's still possible, but you need to get something going here. Jane lays it up, can't get to the foul, but she's going to get called for the charge. There's 2 quick team fouls now on the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, that's it.
Katie, the Lady Cardinals have 8 players at their disposal today. Only Tanaya Jackson is not suited out. So that leaves Asia Strong, Soli Herrera, and Taya Douglas, who's about to check into the game, on the bench. Jumper's up, jumper's good. Knocked it down by number 23. Nice shot by Christina Zamako.
Zamako, just a great elevation, and puts it through. Textbook.
Lady Cardinals turn it over, so great defense by the Lady Bucks. Have the Lady Cardinals off balance here to start the contest. And there's a travel force by Nunu.
Yeah, they're going to get steps on Maya Cherry.
You just don't want to see the Lady Cardinals struggling on the score on the offensive end. That means they're doing too much dribbling. They need to do more passing of the basketball and finding the open person.
Keep that good, crisp, sharp passing. That's what you're looking for.
It's a backcourt violation. Lady Cardinals went to sleep there on the inbounds. They inbounded into the forecourt, and she gave it up to Nunu in the backcourt. It was a good call. It was a delayed call, but it was the correct call.
Yeah, she took a moment to really think about that call before she did it. She's like, yep, that's blew the whistle. Shot on the way.
Three-pointer badly misses. Rebound's going to go out of bounds off of the Lady Bucks. It will belong to the Lady Cardinals. Lady Cardinals, Tim, as we've seen, they always have to have something happen to give them that spark. So they need to find that pretty quickly in this game, I feel.
Yeah, get that spark happening early here. You want to take control of this game early. Vasquez had that shot go off and roll off the back of one of the players. Up and down.
Going to have a held ball. Possession arrows in the favored direction of the Lady Cardinals.
So Douglas will check out. Furman coming on.
Nunu.
Quick.
Good job of Nunu escaping down the baseline and drawing the foul.
Yeah,
Bucket's going to count.
Chance for a three-point play here as you saw that explosive left step, gets to the glass, knows how to finish.
This is one of those games where Nunu, being the All-American as returning as a freshman, as All-American as a freshman, needs to take over and take command of the game. And I feel like she will today.
Completes the three-point basket there.
Good hands by Kay Clark. Knocks the ball out of bounds.
A chance to see just how quick they are coming right at us into the scorers row here, scores table.
I think the key is going to be is how long can these teams keep up this intensive defensive pressure. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Short jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Kay Clark. Lady Cardinals on the run. Nunu gives it back out to KK. Lady Cardinals looking to get the ball inside to Twin. Well, KK didn't have many options at her disposal, but she does draw the foul.
Yeah, that clock was starting to dwindle down on them. Got to 8 there. They were being very patient, but just not finding what they wanted to develop. So she finds a crease and gets to the basket, gets fouled now at the free throw line.
Yeah, she's going to the free throw line. I didn't know that she was in the shooting formation, but I guess she was. 3 new players checking in for the Lady Bucks. They've got, I think, 15 players we counted, Tim, at their disposal, 14 players at their disposal. The Lady Cardinals, of course, just with 8.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as he checked in. It's nice to have a big full bench over there, but that's one reason the Lady Cards have to stay out of foul trouble.
So KK goes to the free throw line and knocks the first one down.
Comes through at the line.
Lady Cardinals leading 4-2 in this slow-paced game as far as scoring goes. It's been a lot of up and down the floor in intensity, but not much scoring so far. She gets both of them to fall. KK now with 2 points in the game. Lady Cards up 5-2.
3 of 3 at the free throw line in the early going here. Love to see that.
Blinn being very patient offensively, looking for that 3-point shot if they can get it. Short jumper on the way, no good. Rebound's going to go to Jane Gouray. Jane gives it up to KK. KK with a step-back jumper, can't get it to fall. Twin battling for the rebound. I'll check that. Yeah, that is Twin. Great job by Twin of getting on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. Pulls it down, goes back up, had it blocked out of bounds.
20 on the shot clock.
Plenty of time in this. Nunu
posting up down low, puts it up and puts it in.
Yeah, it's tough to defend down on the low block. That was a good read. Saw her down low, got the ball to her.
Lady Cardinals up 7-2. Almost have a turnover. Force a held ball. It's going to go to the Lady Bucks. Be 22 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Love the tenacious D there. They're swarming. Collect the ball.
Oh, absolutely. The Lady Cardinals are really in tune with their defensive game plan thus far, Tim, as you can well see. So Blinn took the initial 2-0 lead. The Lady Cards up 7-2. They've yet to hit a three-pointer. That was going to go out of bounds off of the Bucks, and everything's going the Lady Cards' way right now. Just got to capitalize, Tim.
And you said it, I don't want to jinx it, but they have not been able to find it behind the arc yet. So keep that D working.
Oh, it's defensive related for sure.
Yes.
You get the ball down low. She gives it up to KK driving the baseline, but almost a turnover. Great job by Kay of keeping it alive. KK puts up the three, can't get it to fall, but Twins going to be called for the foul down low.
Looked like she got her down low in the body there, so they will whistle her.
That's going to be 3 team fouls now on the Lady Cardinals. Of course, it's the double bonus on the 5 team fouls. So the Lady Cardinals need to keep up the defensive pressure, make Blinn work for anything that he tries to get.
Bring in the three-quarter press, making them work. Try and speed up that action a little bit.
Three-pointer from the top. She got a good look at it, knocks it down. You see Precious Ivy exhorting her troops, and you know you can't leave her open like that.
Yeah, that was, I think, the telltale sign. Don't want them being open on that three-point shot. Got to close out.
Nunu drives, lays it up, draws the foul. You always get the impression that Nunu, anytime she wants to make something happen, she can make something happen.
She's so explosive, can create, and has not only the ability to get to the free throw line, but can oftentimes finish and get a three-point opportunity.
And we got our first media timeout at the 4:53 mark, so we'll step aside and rejoin you on the other side. Back at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where the Lady Cardinals coming out of the media timeout, lead 7-5. Blinn took a 2-0 lead to start the game. Lady Cardinals roll off 7 straight points, and Blinn has come back with its first three-pointer of the contest. And Nunu Dean is going to the free throw line to shoot 2, and Nunu has 5 points in the contest.
Chance to add to it here. So good seeing her getting to the strike.
Nunu now with 2 free throws in the contest, and now with 3.
Picks up her 7th point of the afternoon, 7 of the 9 for the Lady Cards.
Blinn is currently 1 of 5 from three-point range, and they throw it away. Turnover goes to Taya Douglas. Nunu thought about the 3.
Taya was going 104. She said, let me slow this down just a little bit. She almost split all 4 of them and then said, now I'll set it up.
Taya Douglas for 3. Taya Douglas for 3.
Great shot. Taya coming through, 5'9" freshman, knocks down the 3.
Nunu working hard on defense, comes away with a turnover, gives it up to KK. KK tries to find Soley underneath, and they're going to throw it away as Kay can't save it on the far side of the floor. That was an opportunity for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, that was a big one there, because you're starting to see a little bit of that explosion from the Lady Cards there, and that's a big break that Blinn was able to dodge there.
The defense will keep working, no doubt. Oh, she thought about the 3.
Yeah. That press
I think it's safe to say they're always thinking about the 3. That ball, the foul's going to be away from the ball. On the rebound, it's going to go against Blinn.
Yeah, Ahasia Johnson, number 5 over the back.
And now that's 4 team fouls against the Lady Bucks. So Lady Cardinals will be shooting the double bonus on the next team foul. Chance for the Lady Cardinals to build on a 12-5 lead as we approach the 3:45 mark. Tim, I think Blinn's really doing a good job defensively. The Lady Cardinals are just doing a good job of freeing up. Taya Douglas for three.
Douglas pops, knocks it down, looking good on that form.
And only had 2 3-pointers in the first game against Blinn, and now she's already matched that here in the first quarter.
Well, that pressure, not only are they getting some turnovers off of, they're forcing Blinn into a quicker shot and a contested shot and really change the pace of this game.
Possession arrows in favor of the Lady Cards on the next held ball or at the change of the quarter. Jumpers up, no good, wildly missed. KK with the rebound. KK directing the offense. KK, I'm not sure what she had in mind there, just to be perfectly honest about it.
Kind of found herself in that.
Her best option was to try to lay up a shot there.
Yeah, I think she had kind of committed too soon. I'm going to pass. They're going to collapse on me, and they didn't necessarily collapse on her.
Well, she knew that Taya Douglas was breaking to the goal, but she didn't anticipate being 2 defenders in between her and Taya.
Yeah.
Nunu with the block. Nunu keeps it alive.
Doing it all over the court.
Taya Douglas for 3. This was no good, rims off.
Making them work. 94 feet.
Intense pressure in the backcourt by the Lady Cards on that possession. 3-pointers on the way. 3-pointers good by number 14, Mia Cherry out of Brock, Texas.
Cherry with a good look, had good defense on her, but she knocked it down. Well done.
Blinn can shoot the 3. KK with the drive. KK lays it up, trying to draw the foul. Can't get the foul. And Solely puts it up and Solely puts it in.
Impressive there. Never give up on a play as she gets an offensive rebound, goes up strong, gets the bounce. Finish out this final 2 strong.
Just don't let them spot up for a 3. Make them earn anything they get. Don't let them spot up for a 3. Nunu goes high for the rebound, but it's knocked out of bounds.
As soon as you said that, spotted up for a 3.
They're not listening.
I was going to say, they're obviously not listening to our broadcast. But, yeah, fortunate that they didn't get that one to fall.
20 seconds on the shot clock.
Good look at the basket.
Cherry for 3. Cherry for 3. You've got to get on her.
Yeah,
she's got 36 coming into the game. She's got 2 in this one.
Yeah, she will challenge you with that 3. Watched her a lot during the pregame, and she was in the zone. Of course, that was no one guarding her, so make her work, right?
KK lays it up, can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Vasquez.
All the way. Wow.
Nice job by Vasquez of creating.
Yeah, that was well done. So Blinn closing out the quarter with a run.
Just what you'd want if you're on the road. Nunu puts it up for 3. Can't get the foul. Wildly misses. A chance for the Lady Bucks. Lady Bucks on the run. They've got numbers. Blocked by Kay Clark. Out of bounds.
Wow. Way to hustle Kay. She tracked her down, knocked it out. Now they'll have a chance to D up and make them earn it. But, yeah, impressed by the Buccaneers in this final minute. They've pulled within 4.
Oh, it's a great momentum shifter for the Lady Bucks, no doubt about it. They were down 15-5 at one point. Three-pointer on the way. Will not fall. Nunu has a rebound stripped from her. Going to have a held ball that's going to go to the Lady Cardinals.
So with 45 seconds left here, the Lady Cards will have the ball.
Well, I think the Lady Cards are just a little winded as well. I mean, their
rotation is a 8-man rotation.
And only 7 have played. Douglas for the 3, can't get it to fall. Might wanted to burn a little clock that time. Chance for the Lady Bucks. Cherry with the ball. Oh, wide open.
Oh.
The Lady Cards go to sleep on the backside of the offense, or the backside of the defense, rather.
And I think you touched on it. That that press up and down the court. That'll take it out of you defensively and energetically. So they're trying to end this quarter and get a bucket here. Whoa, almost.
Douglas for three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound's going to go to the Lady Bucks. They can actually get a shot off if they pay attention to what's going on with the clock. They throw one away wildly, and we are at the end of one. Lady Cards 17. Blinn 15 is number 2 versus number 24. We will step away momentarily and be back at the start of the second quarter. Quarter with the Lady Cardinals leading by the count of 17-15 over Blinn. And Tim, your thoughts on the first quarter?
The first 8 minutes were really strong, but that last couple of minutes they let them close that 15-5 down to 17-15.
And possession will belong with the Lady Bucks with a chance to tie or take the lead here to start the second quarter. I mentioned in the first meeting, Blinn led 46-37 at the half, so we're far below that clip, folks. There's a lot more defense being played as this one is turned over by the Lady Bucks on the first possession. Far more defense played than them in that game.
Yeah, and we saw the impact of that D getting some easy buckets off the turnovers.
But I do think the Lady Cardinals got winded there in that last couple of minutes, and there's not a lot Precious Ivy can do about it. She's only played 7 players so far. She's got 8 at her disposal. We haven't seen Asia Strong to this point.
See what they'd like to do. Still 15 on the clock.
Kay Clark for 3, wildly missed. Rebounds almost kept alive by Jane Garay, but she knocks it out of bounds, so the possession will go to the Lady Bucks.
Good boxing out by the Lady Buccaneers there, as you know, that was the only shot she had was trying to tip back, goes out of bounds off the cards.
Lady Cardinals with her half-court trap. Kay kicks the ball, so the possession will stay with the Lady Bucks. 25 seconds on the shot clock. 9:23 on the game clock here in the second quarter. Lady Cards 17-15.
Good drive.
Nice drive that time by number 11, Brianna Johnson, who's averaging 6.2 points a game.
See if the Cards can get something working here.
KK lays it up.
There
KK lays it in.
That's what you want. Get to the glass. Get to the basket. Oftentimes you're going to get points. Either draw the foul or, in that case, a layup.
You love seeing your point guard take control of the offense. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Jane battles for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds. The official underneath is looking for help, and the official outside says it belongs to the Lady Bucks. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
I couldn't see anything, but it was clearly the Cardinals' ball. No, I'm kidding. Back door.
Same play as earlier. The Lady Cardinals are going to sleep on the back side of the defense. They've got to get that corrected because that's going to be the play that the Lady Bucks go to when they have to have a bucket.
Yeah, that was well executed on their part, and just a little bit after.
Nunu gives it up to Jane down low. Jane lays it up. Jane lays it in.
Well done, Jane. 5'11" freshman, strong to the basket.
Kay Clark with a steal. Kay Clark lays it up. Kay Clark can get it to fall. It's going to go to the Lady Bucks.
Wow.
I don't think Precious Ivy kind of believed that, but she's just kind of rolling her eyes a little bit here in front of us.
A little bit. Yeah, Kay actually, I think, almost had a chance to grab it, but she thought it was going to be off of them, and it would have been a tough grab, so she let it go.
Twin Jackson's back into the contest for the Lady Cardinals. She is scoreless in this game. She had 26 the first time around. This three-pointer's no good. Twin grabs the rebound, gives it up to Nunu. Lady Cardinals hurrying down the floor. Kay Clark lays it up. Kay Clark can't get it to fall. Lady Cardinals have missed several rebounds, several layups, I should say. And here's a layup that's going to go the way of the Lady Bucks. And Precious Ivy has seen enough. She said, we're calling a timeout. We're going to reset the defensive pressure. It's 21-19 Lady Cards.
Nunu thought she was going to get an interception there and went for it, and then it left her out of position to defend. So that was another easy bucket. Lady Bucks are getting plenty of those.
But if you're Blinn, you got to feel pretty good about you. You kind of withstood the initial rush by the Lady Card, not the initial because it wasn't a fast start, but it was 15-5 at one point. And you do the math from then, and you've done a good job of battling back.
Yeah, you're right there. And if you're in that Lady Cardinal huddle right now, Coach Ivy is exhorting the troops to get it, get the momentum back on your side here, and that starts with defense, not giving any back doors. And we've seen that twice within about a 2-minute span.
Well, and I'm glad the band is playing because you said she's exhorting her troops. She is really getting on her troops. So she's
exhorting,
just gonna wake them up just a little bit.
Yeah, you know when she's got something to say, you hear it. That's one of the powerful things. Good coach can get in and share that. So with 7:40 to go here in the half, Lady Cards need a response. They need to answer the pushback from the Buccaneers and get at it.
Resuming play after the Lady Cardinal timeout. It is Lady Cardinal basketball. 21-19, as Tim mentioned, in favor of the Lady Cards. You need a good possession here if you're the Lady Cardinals. KK gives it up to Nunu kind of carelessly. Nunu lays it up, and Nunu lays it in. What a move, Tim.
She is smooth as silk on that one. I mean, she's got the whole game. Can go hard, can go soft. Another steal.
Lady Cardinal defense forces a turnover. Kay Clark drives the baseline. Kay Clark with a move down low, can't get it to fall. Twin can't get the rebound. And Twin almost picks up her second foul very foolishly. I don't know what she was doing on that one, but it wasn't a call, so no harm, no foul. Pull-up jumper's good by number 1, Haley Atwood.
Atwood out of Austin.
Lady Cardinals turn it over.
That was a good hustle play from Cherry. She's playing well today.
Three-pointer on the way and can't fall. Twin grabs the rebound. Blinn is making the Lady Cardinals earn everything. KK puts up the three. I'm not sure why we went with that option if that's so soon, but that's not for me to decide.
Good head fake, now kick back.
Cherry with the three, can't get it to fall. Twin grabs a rebound. Twin gives it up to Kay. And the Lady Cardinals turn it over again.
Boy,
you can't keep doing that. You just absolutely can't. You got to get back on defense. Just like that, we are tied 23-23. The Lady Cardinals are all out of sorts right now, and I think they're very winded, if you ask me.
That Buccaneer bench came alive down there as it was tied up, and now Trinity Valley needs an answer.
Nunu gives it up to Twin underneath. Twin with a reverse layup, lays it up and in. That's Twin's first bucket of the game. They've got to get her actively involved on the offensive end.
Oh, absolutely. You need more of that. Lots of it.
The Lady Cardinals have got to get things sorted out defensively. Nunu grabs the rebound. Nunu down the floor to Kay, almost to Twin. I'm not sure who she was intended that for and why she made that pass.
Going back to, I think there's some tired legs on that floor right now.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
And when that happens, the first thing to go is that shot. Oh,
that's a block. And Nunu's hurt, and you can't afford to lose Nunu. I will just say that right up front.
Landed very awkwardly.
You hope she's just stunned.
Yeah, hopefully it's a stinger.
Nunu's tough. If she can go, she'll go.
I've been describing her as tough as boot leather for like the last year and a half. And well, she's tough.
Yeah, she is, but let's just hope she is and she's not injured.
Yeah, there's a big difference in hurt and injured.
Nunu saying she needs to come out after the free throws.
Does she shoot? Hey, ref. She said she too hurt to shoot. Come on, she hurt. Sit down.
Get that one to go.
So Nunu's going to check out after this. Well, if it's a missed free throw, she's going to have to stay in the game unless we call it, Lady Cardinals call a timeout. She gets the second one to fall, so she will get to come to the bench. She comes to the bench with 10 points, but they obviously, she's holding her hip, so it's a hip injury. But they're obviously going to have Nunu. I mean, I can't.
Hip or low bank, something in there not doing good. So
the Lady Cardinals are down to 6 players now. If Asia Strong is not going to play today, though she is suited out. 3-pointer on the way, no good.
Wow, good rebound.
Somebody on the floor is going to have to take control because Nunu is no longer in the contest.
Now somebody needs to step up at this point.
Give and go. Jane lays it up, and Jane lays it in from KK.
That was a good awareness of Jane underneath. Nice finish by Jane.
3-pointer on the way, knocks it down just like that. If you leave them uncovered, they will knock them down.
Gabriela Vasquez out of Kyle, Texas.
Going to be a foul against number 22, Alex Bowman. It's going to be the second team foul against the Lady Bucks. KK will inbound, 23 seconds on the shot clock.
Man, you got to finish this half out here. 2 points. Hopefully, a little time away.
KK gives it up to Twin. Nice job by KK of knowing where Twin was going to be. That's what the Lady Cardinals have got to have.
Back-to-back possessions. They've been very diligent getting it down low. Good job.
Blocked by Twin. KK gives it up to Taya Douglas for 3. Douglas for 3, way short. Rebound's going to go to the Lady Bucks. They're on the run now. Don't let them spot up for a 3. Three-pointer from the corner, knocks it down.
That's a big basket. I was about to say they better hope that 3 goes because they had numbers inside the paint, but they elected to pull it out, work the perimeter, and it pays off.
Spencer with her 47th three-pointer of the season. KK from deep in the corner for 3, can't get it to fall.
Good hustle.
Taya Douglas battles for the rebound to keep it alive. They're going to say she stepped on the out of in line. So a chance for the Lady Bucks now with fresh bodies coming out on the floor against the fatigued Lady Cardinal team. You see Twin Jackson waving she needs to come out, but I'm not sure what Precious is supposed to do, but she's just got to play.
Coach Jenkins sensing it. He's like, hey, let's put in some bodies and run. Get around the perimeter. Got to finish. 3 minutes left here.
Three-pointer on the way. This was way off and out of bounds. Air ball.
Yeah, as soon as she let it go, Alana Spencer started punching her chest. My bad.
It's good to see Nunu going back into the contest along with Soli Herrera.
That is good news. That is great news.
Got to give Kay a breather. I don't think she's been off the floor yet today. Maybe just once earlier.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be.
And KK is having to go the entire way at point guard, basically. So you're just limited with what you can do if you're Precious Ivy.
Kind of
Nunu posting up down low. KK thought about the 3. KK takes the 3. KK knocks down the 3.
KK felt that one. He's finally got the opening and threads the needle.
For the Lady Cardinals, now you need a good defensive stand and make a stop here and have a chance to build on that lead before the half. Three-pointer on the way, looks good.
There's an answer.
It was right in front of me, folks. I could see that was going down the entire way. Blinn is battling.
And if you're Blinn, you love to see that because Spencer just shot an air ball her previous time, comes back and fires a bullet that time.
Jane down low, gives it up to KK. KK almost turns it over. KK pulls up with the jumper. KK knocks it down. KK's feeling it.
There's a battle going on between KK and Spencer all of a sudden. They're jawing at each other.
Cherry gives it up out front. Nice drive by number 21, Jessica Soders.
Too easy to get inside the paint there. They got to take that away from them.
Lady Cardinals do have some things defensively they've got to shore up in the second half.
See if they can get a good look on this opportunity.
Douglas for three. That was a good look by Douglas, but she can't get it to fall. A little strong with it. Chance for the Lady Bucks to take the lead. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound goes to Nunu. Nunu tried to do a little bit too much then and turns it over.
1 minute to go here. Chance to take the lead.
Three-pointer on the way. No good. Precious Ivy's holding her arms outstretched. But why are we giving up the three? Hold on, Nunu. Don't give it up just yet. There you go.
Get a good look. Set up something. Get to the basket here.
15 seconds on the shot clock. A lot of dribbling. Nunu pulls up. Nunu can't get it to fall. Lady Cardinals are kind of out of sorts then, and they're going to turn it over. They're going to say number one was out of bounds and came back in as the first player to touch it. Haley Atwood. So it's a break for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah.
They can play for the final shot.
Jerry, stay there.
Wow, that is a huge break. Huge break there.
Now they're going to say there's 20 seconds on the shot clock, so they can't play for the final shot. That's why I was kind of found it strange that the shot clock was off. Get it in. Nunu can't get it to fall.
A lot of contact.
There's a good look and a good chance for the Lady Cardinals. Now the Lady Bucks will play for the final shot and try to take the lead to the locker room. Watch for that backdoor play.
See if they can. Wide open.
Three-pointer, no good. Another's going to get another shot off. This one's no good. Wow. And that's going to be the half with the Lady Cardinals on top, 35-34 from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. We'll step away for a few minutes and rejoin you when we are ready for the second half of this big Region 14 Conference women's basketball game.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, the TVCC Cardettes.
And we are back at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, about to resume the second half of this Region 14 Conference Women's Contest between the number 2 Lady Cards and the number 24 Lady Bucks. Lady Cards leading 35-34 in a tightly contested first half. The biggest lead by either team was 10 points by the Lady Cardinals, 15-5 early on. But Blinn closed strong and is 35-34 Lady Cards. And I'm Benny Rogers along with Tim Howard. We're ready for the second half to get underway. And Tim, the third quarter needs to be kind to the Lady Cardinals because this is usually where they swing momentums of basketball games.
Absolutely, and you know, if they can start hitting around the arc, good things happen inside. So let's see if they can open up things with some three-point actions.
Nunu Dean led the Lady Cardinals in the first half with 10 points. KK Furman had 9.
Good entry.
Jane gives it up to Twin. Twin from the baseline. Twin can't get it to foul. Jane battles for the rebound, gets the rebound. All kind of contact, no call. KK gives it up to Twin down low, and Twin drops it in.
Yana Jackson.
That's good news here. Get Twin going. She only had 4 in that first half.
And had 26 in the first game against Blinn.
Absolutely. So an adjustment by Blinn, obviously, but see if the Lady Cards can change that in the second half. Good
Twin with the steal. Twin lays it up, and Twin lays it in.
Great footwork.
Jackson.
Staggered those steps, measured them up, and got it done.
39-34 Lady Cardinals. 4 quick points to open the second half. Another, almost a turnover. A held ball nonetheless.
Yeah, that's good. You put it back in your favor for the next time. The swarming D is back. The Lady Cards off to a good start here in the third.
Women's basketball at the half from Mike Monfort. Kilgore 37, Panola 35, Angelina 39, Coastal Bend 25, Paris leads Bossier Parish 39-24 in the second quarter. Three-pointer on the way, doesn't fall. Rebound goes to Jane. A lot of bumping down low.
Jane earned that one. Took a chop in the chops.
Kay Clark drives the baseline, is going to draw the foul. Here's the thing about the Lady Cardinals. They got a 5-point cushion, and it kind of seems okay. It's kind of
charge number 12.
10 is kind of comfortable.
Imani
but with Blinn's ability
game.
to knock down the 3, no lead is safe.
Right. They've definitely proven that they can hit the 3 ball this year.
Twin gives it up to KK. KK thought about the 3. Gives it up down low to Jane. Jane lays it up. There's contact, no foul. Cherry on the drive. Cherry with a pull-up jumper knocks it down.
Jumper
Strong
for 14.
player out of
Mia
Brock.
Cherry.
Good job, Cherry. Good take. Good start here by both teams in the second half.
Kay Clark with the drive. Going to turn it over. 39-36. Lady Cards were up 39-34. Cherry thought about the 3. Wide open jumper. You can't miss that one, number 12.
For number 12.
Wimbish Gay with the jumper, just like that, just like we were talking, Tim. No lead is safe against Blinn.
Now they're back within 1.
Kay Clark lays it up, can't get it to fall. Twin with the rebound and the putback.
Jackson.
Twins playing ball in the second half. Good to see her. She's already matched. In fact, got more than she had in the first half with 6 quick points in the second. 10 on the ball game.
There's a turnover forced by Nunu down low. KK's going to lay it up. KK's going to lay it in.
KK
Nice job.
Furman.
KK going strong off the glass. Partially
Short
blocked.
jumper's no good. Rebound's going to go to Twin. Twin gives it up to Nunu. Nunu resets the offense back out to Twin. Twin's going to give it back up to Nunu. Twin's going to lay it up, and Twin's going to lay it in and draw the foul. That's a nice give and go from Nunu to Twin.
Man, she's come out on fire here. Talk about an adjustment at halftime. She's now got
in a positive
Foul
manner.
is charged number 21,
points in
Jessica
the second half,
Sotos.
chance to make it
Bucks
9.
Well, you and I said
Substitution
as we were
number
away at
one, Haley
halftime
Atwood,
that
24.
Twin had to become active on
Alana
the
Spencer,
scoreboard.
Yeah,
34.
in the
Tania
first
Sims.
matchup, she had 26 points. In the first half of this one, she only had 4. Now she's at 12.
12 points.
Chance to add to it.
Looking for 13 at the free throw line.
And that's in 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
And she knocks it down, so the Lady Cardinals up 46-38. But again, Tim, no lead is safe against these Lady Bucks.
Yeah, I've been impressed by both teams with their ability to put points on the board. In the first contest this year, it was 97-86.
Put this in some kind of context, Blinn's at 46 points. They had 47 points at halftime in the first game against the Lady Cardinals.
Good save on that baseline. Kept it alive.
Little jumpers, nice little jumper by number 34, Tania Sims is good. Oh, and there's why? Why make that pass? That's just why make that pass. You're not going to benefit from it. Nunu's not at full speed.
Yeah, you gotta kind of adjust that game a little bit because things are different when you're playing with the 8-man rotation in 7 basically. Now,
Asia Strong
is in the first time tonight. So see if she can help levy the forces.
Three-pointer on the way, knocks it down, and just like that, it's 46-43. It was an 8-point game, now it's a 3-point game.
Back into it.
Kay Clark lays it up, and Kay Clark lays it in. That's her first points of the contest. Be nice to get Kay going as well.
Yeah, she's averaging 11.8 per game, and like you said, first bucket not coming till 5:40 in the third quarter.
Sherry can't get it to fall. Nunu there for the rebound. Taya Douglas for 3, way off the mark. Kay battling for the rebound. Kay stepped on the baseline.
That shot was so far off the mark it almost was an advantage because she caught her in between hops.
Well, you got to let a shooter shoot. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but she's only got 2. She hit her first 2 of the contest, or 2 out of her first 3.
Got to get her going.
Got to get her going.
And they will find a way, hopefully here with 5:21 to go in the third.
There's been a lot of action so far, and still just halfway through the quarter. Ball was tipped, so it's not a backcourt call, as the fans are asking for. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Nunu. Nunu's got a lot of rebounds in this one. Nunu drives, lays it up, can't get it to go. No foul called. And a turnover.
Got a break there. That was a big break.
I'm afraid this fourth quarter might look ragged today, folks. Both these teams are going all out at each other, and Blinn does have the deeper bench.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to come down to, at this point, you would think a fatigue factor. So.
And we have our media timeout at the 4:48 mark, 48-43 Lady Cardinals. We will step away for a moment and be back with you on the other side.
No more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Go!
Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, coming out of the media timeout of the third quarter. The Lady Cardinals up by 48-43 count. The Lady Cardinals led 35-34 at the half. Tim, this is a good contest.
This is a fun one, you know, if you're a spectator, but if you're coaching this thing up, you're like, man, no lead is safe either way. It's a game of runs.
It really is, and we will see who has the next run in them as Lady Cardinals with possession out of the media timeout.
Lady Cards number 2 in the nation, Blinn number 24, and giving them a battle here early.
Kay Clark lays it up, can't get the foul. Kay Clark battles with a rebound and keeps it alive, but it goes out to, and Kay Clark gets the held ball.
Wow.
My goodness, Kay Clark.
Presence of mind there. Well done.
Possession belongs to the Lady Cards.
Not only does she get the possession, but stays away from the reach on the foul. Good effort.
Nunu lays it up, and Nunu lays it in and draws the foul. Nunu Dean.
Good move, good strong move. Finds the contact and has enough strength to finish.
And that's Nunu's first bucket of the second half. She has 12 points in the contest with a chance now to get 13. Lady Cardinals extend their lead.
Averaging right at 17 a game, 16.6 in the top 5 in the conference.
Free throw is good. I think the scoreboard's wrong on at the stadium,
here in the gymnasium.
Now they've got it right.
51-43.
Three-pointer on the way, just like that. I'm telling you, if you let them spot up, no lead is safe.
Yeah, you don't want to let them have that spot because they are deadly from behind the arc. Going to get tougher to defend as your legs get more tired with that rotation too.
Asia Strong gives it up to Kay. 10 on the shot clock. Give and go to Asia. Asia lays it up. Asia lays it in for her first bucket of the contest.
Good to see points from Asia getting her opportunity and making it the most of it.
That will get her into the flow of the game too now that she's on the scoreboard.
Absolutely.
Rebound's going to be controlled by Vasquez.
Talk about a butt bounce. That bounced about an extra time on the rim.
Two-pointer on the way. Oh. We're going to say that Blinn was on the line, so the possession will go to the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, Johnson had a foot on that baseline, looked like. So that will be advantage Cards.
Well, this Lady Cardinal team just keeps battling.
Yeah, you got to find a way to finish this last 3 minutes here and get to a timeout.
Asia Strong down low, lays it up, and almost gets it to fall as Twins going to check back into the contest. Had about a nice 3-minute blow there. And there's going to be a blocking foul, no doubt, down low on that one. Nobody was set.
Yeah, moving there and not going to draw a charge in that situation.
That's going to go against Taya Douglas. That's going to be her first personal foul, team first of the third quarter. So that's big for the Lady Cardinals that it hasn't turned into a free throw shooting contest at this point.
Absolutely. Here we
Because if the other team's at the free throw line, the clock is not moving.
And that's the truth. And we've seen that become a challenge at points in the season.
First free throw attempt on the way. It is good.
So 6-point game here, 2:52 to go in the third.
Keandra Eddings at the free throw line. She knocks down both. 5-point Lady Cardinal lead. Twin Jackson back onto the floor for the Lady Cardinals. Nunu for three. Nunu for three.
That was pure Nunu right there. That was well done. Build off that.
There's where Twin Jackson is so valuable for the Lady Cardinals because that was a wide open layup.
Oh.
She steps in and the player decided to turn down the layup because Twin's presence.
They had two Lady Cards going up for it, almost lost it. But yeah, exactly, Benny. That's a circle that on the play chart. Over the top. Good move.
Asia Strong inside over two defenders.
Playing like her name. Strong move in the paint. Well done.
10-point Lady Cardinal lead, but if we've seen, Tim, it's not safe.
Keep playing D.
Vasquez gives it up outside. Step back jumper for three. No good. Rebound's going to go to Nunu. Nunu's going to step on the baseline.
Oh, man. Asia Strong with some great D out there. Challenge at three, and it paid huge dividend, but they step on the baseline.
10-point Lady Cardinal lead. is so critical to finish this quarter strong. Not let them get inside that double-digit mark.
You want to finish this thing out, keep your lead, maybe even build on it.
Just like that.
Because you know there's more ammo in that chamber. It's going to be coming.
But Blinn ran a great set off that play, off that inbounds there. Twin Jackson for three, way short. That's just ill-advised right there.
Yeah, you got to get a.
She's hit one or two along the way, but not at a high percentage. I don't know why you'd want to make that be your first option.
You want to get her down low, let her use her strength in a game like this.
Under a minute to go here in this third quarter.
Big possession, big possession.
Twin with the partial block.
Strong with the board.
Lady Cardinals should take a little time here now and burn some clock. They can't run out the clock, but they can burn some clock here. Cherry's going to guard Nunu close. Nunu's going to drive baseline. Nunu's going to lay it up, and Nunu is going to lay it in.
That's tough to defend, and that's why there's points on the board. That was a great drive from Nunu.
Right 20 on the shot clock, just over 20 on the game clock. You want a good defensive set here for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, make them earn it.
You got a chance now to build on your lead. Asia's going to be fouled from behind. It will not be a shooting foul, but there's still time to get off a shot.
Yeah, you got 4.8 to go here, so they ought to be able to get a good look at. Not going to have a ton of time, but enough time to set something up. Obviously, you're setting it up on the inbound here. You know where you're going. You have time to take a dribble or two and shoot.
Twin to Nunu. Asia's going to have to lay it up. Asia lays it up, can't get it to fall, does not get the call, but we are Lady Cardinals 60, Blinn 51, and we said the Lady Cardinals needed something special in the third quarter, Tim, and they came up with something.
Yeah, they had a 25-point quarter, and they've extended this lead now to a 9-point lead where it was only 35-34 at the break.
60-51 Lady Cardinals, and we are between the third and fourth quarters here. 1 quarter to go from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. A 25-point quarter is what we needed to see out of the Lady Cardinals, and the things that were so important there was that Twin Jackson got involved in the offensive flow.
Yeah, she ends up with 13 in the game, only had 4 in the first half. 25-point quarter, and they hold them to 17 defensively. So big quarter for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding like a broken record, no lead is safe against this Blinn team.
That is true, and that it's not beating a dead horse. We're just reminding everyone of what's kept possible with this Blinn team.
And something else that I thought was key in that quarter is Asia Strong coming into the contest, not only giving minutes, quality minutes, and coming up with 4 big points.
Yeah, and she had some good defense on the other end, which, the rate they're knocking down 3-pointers, that when you get a couple of air balls because your defense, hey, might as well put her 3 points on her side for offense because she was doing a great job on both ends. She's going to start here in the fourth.
First possession will belong with the Lady Bucks. We are 10 minutes away from deciding this one. 60-51 Lady Cards. Lady Cardinals outscored Blinn 28-14 in the first meeting. That was more of a track meet. This has not been a track meet. This has been a slugfest.
Yeah, it has. Impressed by both teams.
3-pointer on the way. Won't fall. Rebound goes to the Lady Bucks. Vasquez misses the free throw. Asia battles for the rebound. Asia just takes the rebound.
Taking control down low. Great job from Strong.
Twin lays it up, and Twin lays it in.
Yeah, that was a tougher shot than it may have come across. She had a lot going on there to keep her balance and not travel and make a pretty tough layup.
3-pointer on the way, wide open. Missed it. Rebound goes to the Lady Bucks. Lady Cardinals went to sleep, and the foul's going to go against Kay, but the Lady Cardinals were just flat-footed there on the shot.
Yeah, that's an opportunity there that they let slip away. So now
Jessica Soders will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. She's got 4 points in the contest.
So with an 11-point lead here, You need to keep building on that lead. Don't get flat-footed. Try to get those rebounds. You know, there was a play a couple of series ago where a long rebound came back. Blinn's got a couple of offensive boards here today in this start of this fourth quarter.
Solders hits her third free throw of the contest, now with 5 points in the game. 62-52 Lady Cardinals, 9:13 to go. Still a long way to go against two great teams. Free throw is no good. Twin grabs the rebound, outlets to Nunu. Lady Cardinals on the move, trying to grind out a win at home. They give it up to Asia down low. The pass is a little bit shy, and it's going to be a turnover. Got to avoid the turnovers here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, on that play, Strong had cleared out, and the defender was on the floor, so Nunu lets the ball go, and the player gets back up off the floor about the time the pass is entered.
KK's going to come back into the contest. She's had a really good blow, so she should be good for the rest of the game. Lady Cardinal standing flat-footed down low and going to draw a foul against Talia Douglas. I'm pretty sure that's going to be her second personal foul, team second. So you don't want those team fouls to start building up.
Absolutely.
Nunu's going to come and catch a blow.
As will
Talia Douglas.
Yeah, trying to get Talia a chance to catch herself.
I'm thinking Nunu's blow should be a pretty quick one. I don't think you want her off the floor for too long in this game when it's kind of teetering now, maybe getting in your favor.
Yeah, you're going to get her maybe a minute, if that much, plus the free throw.
Vasquez hits the free throw. 8:39 to go.
Strong has been a big presence since entering this game. Let's see how she can.
She misses the second, so Twin grabs the rebound. Want to make every possession a good one if you're the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, don't give up anything here. Get to the basket.
Kay thought about the three. Kay drives instead and lays it up and can't get it to fall, but draws the foul.
We're ready to put the three-point play down, but just rolls off the cylinder.
So Kay will go to the free throw line now. That is the first personal foul against the Lady Bucks in the fourth quarter.
Tania Sims, a 6-foot sophomore, whistled for that one out of Houston.
So Kay goes to the free throw line. She's got 2 points in the contest in the second half. She come in averaging 11.8. Free throw attempt is no good, so you got to hit those free throws. If you're trying to protect the lead, you've got to hit your free throws.
Yeah, make every one of those count, because especially against a good three-point shooting team.
And she knocks the second one down.
10-point advantage here. Lady Cardinals see if they can finish strong in this.
Kay Clark with the steal. Doesn't have numbers. Has to back it out. Asia Strong with the jumper. Can't get it to fall. Asia follows up with the rebound, puts it up and puts it in. Asia Strong.
Strong has been the difference in this latter part of the third and now here in the fourth. She's playing well.
65-53 Lady Cards. Got a D up along the perimeter of all things against this Blinn team. Cherry can't get it to fall. Twins there for the rebound. Lady Cardinals can be under control now. They don't have to get wild here. Got a 12-point lead. You can't freeze the ball, of course, but you can be more deliberate. KK drives, draws the foul. Good quick move along the baseline there by KK.
Yeah, that defender goes with the player who clears out, leaves a lane to the basket. KK draws the contact. She'll go to the free throw line.
So both these teams come in, Tim, averaging well over 80 points a game. The difference is the Lady Cardinals were giving up 51.1 and Blinn's giving up 65.9. So Blinn has already given up their average, and the Lady Cardinals have 2 as well. But the free throws, you've got to hit your free throws.
Yeah, it's one of those non-negotiables. If you want to be successful, you got to hit those.
And she hits the second. So KK now with 12 points in the contest.
There's some defense making a turnover there, forced calculated error.
And Jeff Jenkins is not happy. He is not happy with his squad. I wouldn't want to be in this huddle during this timeout.
I'm glad we're sitting on this side of the scorer's table is all I'm going to say.
I think they're going to charge this as the media timeout, so we will step away, catch our breath, and be back just momentarily. And we are back at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. Coming out of the media timeout, the Lady Cardinals up 66-53 with possession. Jeff Jenkins has used the timeout because he was not happy with his squad.
A 6-2 run by the Cards here to start the fourth.
Nice
Good
job by
save.
Jane of saving the ball, but the Lady Cardinals wind up turning it over anyway, and that's what they can't afford to do. And Keiki is going to pick up the foul. That's going to be the third team foul against the Lady Cardinals. You don't want to foul them halfway to the goal.
That was all frustration there. She's coming. She thought maybe I can make a play, but more than anything, looking back on that other possession, I think like, man, we had a chance and we let it get away and try to make too much happen.
So the Lady Cardinals with a 13-point lead. They missed a couple of free throws here in the fourth quarter. Got to continue to D up along the perimeter if you're a Lady Cardinal. Don't let the Lady Bucks spot up. Don't let the Lady Bucks spot up. Ball's going to go out of bounds off of Cherry, so it will go to the Lady Bucks.
I think the folks at Athens Screen Printing are making a shirt right now. Don't let the Bucks spot up here late in the fourth. They're going to try and have them for you. That's the truth, though. I mean, we've seen it. They're a different team when they're blocking out. When they're defending the perimeter. Sorry, Benny.
That's okay. Asia was getting the ball. Asia saw Twin breaking free down low, and the Blinn defenders reached out and grabbed Twin, so it's going to be a foul down low.
That makes a big difference there. Got to get to the basket.
3 team fouls now on both teams. A lot of body contact going on down low. Twin manages to get freedom. Nice little wraparound pass is going to go for a turnover, and Lady Cardinals turn it over again. Layup is good, just like that. You just can't turn the ball over. It just leads to quick points.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there. They had what looked like it's going to be a good entry level, and it gets tipped away.
KK for 3, can't get it to fall. Not sure about that shot selection. Nunu's going to check back into the contest.
Oh, nice block.
Asia goes and gets the ball, lays it up, can't get it to fall. Rebound's going to go to the Lady Bucks, and Blinn on the run. Vasquez gives it up to Cherry. Cherry thought about the 3. Nice ball movement by the Lady Bucks, and number 34 comes up with the points, Tanea Sims. Just like that, it's a 9-point game. It was 13, a 4-0 run now for the Lady Bucks.
You got to get good shot selection here and be patient. Be patient.
Asia with a move down low. It's going to be a foul called. I think it's going to go against Asia. It is going to go against Asia. That's going to be the 4th team foul now. So Blinn will be shooting a double bonus from this point after this point forward.
Wow. Yeah, and stop us if you've heard it before, but they are dangerous at the 3-point line.
Well,
they're only down 9. That's 3-possession game.
It was 66-53 at the 7:09 mark. So 2 minutes later, it's now a 9-point game. So you just got to keep working if you're the Lady Cardinals, but you got to be reminded that Blinn will be shooting double bonus the rest of the way.
Yeah, be smart. Don't give them easy free throws.
Just don't let them spot up for the 3. Nice drive by Vasquez.
Yeah, Gabriela Vasquez out of Kyle, Texas with a Right to the basket.
6-0 run by Blinn. Kay directing the offense. Douglas puts up a shot, not for three. Rebound's going to go to the Lady Bucks. Lady Cardinals out of sorts now. Vasquez
On the floor.
trying to do a lot along the baseline. Kay Clark's there to battle for the jump ball, and it will go to the Lady Cardinals. So Kay Clark forces the turnover. Big turnover.
Gets down in there, gets their hands on the ball. That'll be Cardinal possession. Good hustle. Now get points off this because that 7-point lead's that lead is dissipating, if you will.
Lady Bucks are going to pick the Lady Cards up at half court. Nunu running the offense. KK puts it up from the baseline, can't get the foul. Asia battles for the rebound. Going to be a held ball that's going to go to the Lady Bucks. Coming up on the 4-minute mark, a 7-point contest. It was 13 points, 66-53 at the 7:09 mark.
You got to regather the troops here, get everybody back on the same page.
I'm thinking it may be time for a Lady Cardinal timeout if Blinn knocks it down.
It's close. Strong.
Cherry got a good look at it. KK back in control of the offense.
Get a basket here. Things look a lot better.
Nunu with the pull-up jumper, gives it up to Asia on the give and go. Nunu to Asia.
How about that court awareness? Draws the defender, zip line pass.
That's why she was an All-American as a freshman. A turnover, Lady Cards.
Strong tips it away.
Asia lays it up. Asia lays it in from Nunu.
Back-to-back assists for Nunu. Strong with back-to-back baskets. 4 quick points.
That's going to be a travel along the baseline. No doubt Vasquez took trips. The Twins going to check back in. The Lady Cardinals have got this game at a tipping point, Tim. It's not going to be over, but they got it at a tipping point anyway.
Absolutely. Finish this thing. Put together a couple more good possessions here, and you can really put some distance.
This is a very good Blinn basketball team.
Yeah.
Make no mistake about it.
Yeah, they're ranked 24th. I think they could be a lot higher than that come tournament time.
Kay lays it up, can't get it to fall. Twin was there for the rebound but didn't have position, so smartly did not go and get the foul called. Cherry is fouled from behind. That will be a foul on the floor, but it is the 5th team foul against the Lady Cards.
So free throws coming here, as you mentioned. It'll be on Kay Clark.
Kay Clark's going to come out and catch a breather, but she'll be back in pretty quickly in this final 2:41. You can rest assured about that. This was not over yet, folks. Cherry at the free throw line knocks it down. Cherry now with 9 points in the contest. She came in averaging 8.9, so she's right at her average, Tim.
Yeah, and she's usually got a pretty strong game from behind the arc. They've done a good job, the Lady Cards have, to keep her from getting hot behind the arc.
70-61, just a 9-point lead's all it is. Really good possession. Taya Douglas puts up the 3. Wildly, it was partially blocked. Just like that, Cherry knocks down the 3, and it's a 6-point game. Timeout, Lady Cards.
That's a big shot. We told you Cherry can hit it, and stepped into it. And now it's a 6-point game with 2:17 to go.
Plenty of time left in this one. It's just a 2-possession game now, Tim, with the way the Lady Bucks play and shoot the 3.
Yep.
That's why each possession is so critical for the Lady Cardinals. You've got to get a good look down here and get some points and use some clock as well.
I think that's one thing Coach Ivey is reinforcing right now. Hey, we going down the floor, let's get a look at it. Don't turn it over. Let's get a good look at the basket. Don't force something.
So since the 7:09 mark, the Lady Bucks have knocked off 7 points off what was a 13-point lead at one time, 66-53.
They chipped away at it and find themselves right here in it in the last 2:17.
And we said the game was at the tipping point just a few minutes ago when the Lady Cardinals were at the free throw line and couldn't come up with the free throw. So you just got to make advantage of that. And now Blinn has a foul to give.
6 players on the floor for the Lady Cards. Lady Cards are going to get a violation. Too many players on the floor.
It's going to be a technical foul.
Yeah. They come out of the huddle with 6 players on the floor.
We're going to shoot 2 free throws, so, man, that's just a giveaway right there.
Yeah, it's coming at a crucial point in this ball game here.
Cherry perfect from the free throw line.
Oh, got a break there.
Well, if I jinxed her, I'm not mad about it.
Vinny, should I mention that she's only missed 1 free throw on the afternoon? Trying to get the double. Well, it didn't work, but.
5-point game, 2-11. Administrative technical foul, but nevertheless it is a technical foul, and that's just unfortunate there. And possession will go to the Lady Bucks after a technical foul. So that's just a big-time blunder there with 6 players on the floor.
5-point advantage here, 2:05 to go.
Need a turnover for the Lady Cardinals.
Good D.
There's your turnover.
Good D. Got that left hand on the ball and rode it with her out of bounds, tapped it off at the very last second.
2 minutes to go in the contest. Been a great ball game from here from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.
We'll close it out now. See if you can finish, use that home court advantage.
Nunu for 3. Can't get it to fall. Twin battles for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds off the by the Lady Bucks.
Yeah,
20 seconds on the shot clock.
Plenty of time here, and you don't have to be in a hurry. You got 1:38. Clock's your friend. Get a good look at it.
It's a 2-possession game. You got a chance to make it a 3-possession game. Asia can't come away with the rebound. Wide open. Lady Cardinals go to sleep on the defensive end, and now it's a 1-possession game, 70-67.
It's been that way a couple of times this afternoon. They found that empty spot and sat down in it.
KK lays it up, draws the foul.
Paid for that one, got hit in the face. She's going to a free throw line.
And she's got to hit the free throws.
Got to have them here.
And the key thing about this is that's now 14 fouls against the Lady Bucks, so they're in the same boat as the Lady Cardinals are. It'd be a double bonus the rest of the way. If the Lady Cardinals have got to hit their free throws, you definitely got to hit one of these to make it a 2-possession game.
Yeah, put the pressure on the Bucks here. Don't give them nothing. So back up to a 2-possession game here. Even if they hit a 3, they're going to need a couple of possessions.
KK with 13 points in the game, ready to shoot the second. 1:11 to go.
I'd be surprised to see them working that D on the other end.
KK hits both of them. 2 big free throws by KK, 72-67.
Picking up 3-quarter press, and there they are working it.
If you're the Lady Cardinals, you don't want to foul and send them to the free throw line with the clock not moving. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Twin.
Rebound.
Just control the basketball now.
Big, strong rebound from Twin.
Clock is your best friend. No need to force it. No need to force it. I'm not sure what Twin was thinking. You heard Precious Ivy in the background saying, what'd you make the throw? Time was on our side.
They can work over that timeline. Knocked away. Timeout, I believe.
Yeah, Jeff Jenkins didn't like the sink that his squad was in, and he calls a timeout. So with 32 seconds left, folks, it is 72-67 Lady Cardinals. Blinn with the basketball on their end. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Both teams are in the double bonus.
Yeah, it's needless to say, it's crucial. It's crunch time. 32 seconds to go. You gotta close this thing out here. Got to finish and work hard. Fought too hard to let them back up off the mat. So let's give them anything.
This is two great teams here, folks. I am just telling you, this is two great teams. I've been very impressed with this Blinn squad. Its tenacity, this ability to come back.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing about Blinn. If their three-pointers aren't falling, then they're vulnerable. But
Yeah.
like any team is, if you live by the three-pointers, you said earlier, you die by the three-pointer.
Yeah, they've had a couple of long misses. Cards have converted it into points.
But the Lady Cardinals, well, I know they were trying to force the action. Time, like Precious said, is on your side. Even if you don't get any points and you burn the 30 seconds, that's a win for you.
Absolutely, and they kind of got out of the zone there, got greedy, if you will, and looked up, and before you know it.
But the Lady Cardinals don't want to foul here, give them two shots with the clock not running. You want to make them earn anything they get.
Yeah, keep that clock moving. It's, as Coach Ivy said, it's your friend. It's on your side. So 5-point lead, 32 seconds to go.
We are under 30 seconds.
Lonie on their best three-point shooter, trying to stay on her like ice. Wide open three.
Three-pointer on the way, knocks it down. And Jeff Jenkins uses a timeout.
Wow.
Just like that. I'm telling you, folks, if you let them get the three-pointer changes the game.
Tania Sims hit that three, and you can see by her teammates' reaction. That was a huge hit, huge three.
It's a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here, 72-70. Of course, the Lady Cardinals beat Tyler about 3 weeks ago, 74-70 over in Tyler, but that was on the road, and we're trying to close this one out at home.
About to probably see them, if they don't get the steal, they're going to foul at some point. 18 seconds to go.
No doubt.
So the Lady Card's going to have to hit some free throws. First, don't turn it over. Second of all, hit your free throws.
First of all, don't turn it over, correct. But you are going to have to hit free throws, and preferably both of them.
Yeah, put it back to a two-possession lead.
And we're going to see full court pressure, of course, by the Lady Bucks trying to get the steal on the inbounds pass. But if they... Now then, you're going to get the Lady Cardinals call a timeout, and they will be able to advance the ball to the forecourt. So that is the smart play by Precious, and she's telling the official she wants the ball on the far side of the floor away from the scorer's table. So a nice job by Precious letting get set up for the inbounds and then using your timeout.
Yeah, and she had the option of taking a full, I believe, or a 30, and she elected to go with the 30. So going to keep the troops in tight.
So priority one for the Lady Cardinals, get the ball in.
Yeah.
Priority number two, protect the ball. Priority number three, make the free throws.
Yep, and that is, you know, it seems like, okay, that's no problem. It is not going to be easy. They're drawing up the D over there.
The fact of the matter is, if you accomplish number one, number two, and number three, you're going to have a two-possession game with not enough time on the clock, I think, for Blinn to really take care of it.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they really try to work hard on this inbound, and we're seeing the Lady Card's going to set up a picket fence look here.
Number one, get the ball in. That's what you're looking for. Number two, protect it. There's number one. And there's the foul. So 2 seconds off the clock. Lonie will go to the free throw line.
Lonie has, on the afternoon, 18 points.
So if she makes both of them, I would expect Jeff Jenkins to use a timeout and move the ball to the front court, just like Precious did.
They both have one left, looks like.
She knocks the first one down. That one's huge, folks.
Yeah, need a three to tie it.
If she can knock this one down, the Lady Cardinals then just make sure they do not foul. She knocks it down. Lonie with 20 points in the contest.
Matching the number on her back.
No foul. You do not want a foul.
Sherry.
And Precious gets a timeout.
Got it called over here just as it was about to be inbounded. So that'll be the final timeout by the Lady Cards. They'll advance it again to the half court.
They will advance the ball again, so it goes back to priority 1, 2, and 3 again, because there's plenty of time left for Blinn.
Yeah, and impressed by the tenacious get down the floor. Hey, keep us in this game. Get a basket. A lot of times you'll see teams panic and try to go get a three. They miss it. No, just extend the game, because now you've got a chance still. So, but you're at 9 seconds. So the clock's really ticking now. You got to make it happen. If you're Blinn, the Lady Cards need to do exactly what they did before.
Blinn has outscored the Lady Cardinals 21-14 in this fourth quarter, which is very unusual for the Lady Cardinals to get outscored in a quarter. But they're still in really good shape, but they've got to get it in first and protect the ball and then hit free throws. You see a new look on the inbounds by the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, going to do something different here. See what they elect to do.
I would think they're going to get the ball in Nunu's hands as quickly as they can. No, they get it to Twin. Twin is going to be fouled and go to the free throw line with 6.6 seconds. The Twin needs to hit at least one of them. Two would be great.
See what
she does not have it. She has one free throw in this contest today.
She can step up there and hit them both.
It's a two-shot situation, not the old 1-and-1, so there will be a second shot. Gets the first one to fall.
It's a big one.
16 points for Twin. She can pretty much ice this game if she knocks this one down.
Yeah, 6.6 to go left in this contest.
And she knocks it down. So Twin hits two free throws with 6.6 seconds left. Jeff Jenkins uses a timeout to advance the basketball. But it's a tall order now for the Lady Bucks if, and I'll say this if the Lady Cardinals don't foul.
Yeah, you don't want to give them a chance by letting them score without that clock moving. Make them use that 6.6, because at minimum, you're going to be able to, it's a two-possession game.
Now, neither team has a timeout left. That's very important to remember.
Right. You don't want to call one here and get a technical when you don't have it. So that's one of those things. As you look over the final 6.6, it's a 4-point game. Trinity Valley with a 4-point lead. 76-72. Blinn will try and advance it half court here and get a quick bucket.
Well, what a basketball game it has been.
It's been a fun one.
And we knew it was going to be. These are two great teams here.
When we take it out,
83-point average for the Bucks.
You do not foul if you're the Lady Cardinals. You absolutely do not foul.
Sherrill baseline. They'll do it.
And that is going to be the ball game. The Lady Cardinals are going to score a 76-72 win over the Blinn College Lady Buccaneers in a great basketball game from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. Tim, your thoughts while I kind of totaled some things up here.
Well, I'll tell you, this was a well-earned game. Two quality programs, Blinn coming on the road and battling here. The Lady Cards showing why they're the #2 ranked team in the country as they withstand it. Good job by both squads.
We will wrap up the Lady Cardinals scoring. Nunu Dean had 20. Twin Jackson had 17. Michaela Furman had 14. Taya Douglas had 6. Jane Gore Ray had 4. Kay Clark had 3. Asia Strong 10 in the second half. And Soli Herrera had 2. The Lady Cardinals improved to 23-1 overall, 12-0 on the season. Blinn falls to 19-5, 8-4. The Lady Cardinals return to action Wednesday in Carthage against a very good Panola team, and will be at home again here next Saturday against Kilgore at 2 p.m. in a game we will have for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network. So for Tim Howard and the rest of our Cardinal Sports Network team, this is Benny Rogers signing off for now, but we will be back with the men's game in approximately 25 minutes.
This has been a Cardinal Broadcasting Network special presentation.